सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धिर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः. Vichara Sagara, 4th chapter, page 110, topic 198, last line. तत्र अहमिति शब्देन प्रतीयमान कूटस्थस्य सर्वदा ब्रह्मणा सहाभेदः सिद्धः एव यथा घटाकाश महाकाशयोः अभेदः सर्वदा सिद्धः तत्त्वत्. We are seeing the Mahavakya which can be presented in different ways, and the Samanadhikaranyam approach we are seeing here. In Samanadhikaranyam also there are many varieties. Among those varieties we are seeing two types of Samanadhikaranyam. One is Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam. Second one is Badha Samanadhikaranyam. What is Samanadhikaranyam? I said in the last class. Many words with many different meanings, they are revealing one entity or one object. In the same case ending, that can be called as Samanadhikaranyam. For that I give an example from Gita Dhyana Shlokam Parthaya Gitamrita Duhe Namaha Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamrita Duhe Namaha. In that example we saw how different adjectives about Krishna, Totra Vetraika Panaye, revealing Krishna, and Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha, that also revealing Krishna, Jnana Mudra also revealing Krishna. So one person is revealed with different names. And Lalita Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama, even 1,000 names with different attributes, glories of Lord, one Lord is revealed. That is called Samanadhikaranyam. In this Samanadhikaranyam, again Aikya Samanadhikaranyam and Vada Samanadhikaranyam we are seeing. The Aikya Samanadhikaranyam, we are in the middle of that portion. Later he is going to explain about Vada Samanadhikaranyam. Very terse topic, very important topic. I said technical and grammatical. If you are not able to follow that technicality or grammatical presentation, doesn't matter, you just listen my words and try to grasp the Mahavakya Tattvamasi Mahavakya, Aham Brahmasmi Mahavakya, Prajnanam Brahma Mahavakyam, Ayamatma Brahma Mahavakyams. There are many Mahavakyams, mainly four are very popular. Among these four also, Tattvamasi, I said in the last class, Tattvamasi Mahavakya, equation. Mahavakyam is an equation. Equation means Tat, that Paramatma, Tvam, you the Jivatma are one and the same. Tat Tvam Asi. This Mahavakya popularly all acharyas they are using, I said. What way we are using this? I said, this Bhagatyaga Lakshanaya. Bhagatyaga Lakshana means Tat, this side of the equation, Tattvam, that side of the equation, both of them are Sagunam, with attributes, with Upadhi, Aupadhika Rupena, Ishvaraha, Aupadhika Rupena, Jivaha. We have taken Saguna Jiva, Saguna Ishvara, both are there in Tattvamasi Mahavakya. There what we did in that Mahavakya, in Chandogya, we did in many other Prakarana Granthas and Panchadashi text, we saw this Tattvamasi, Bhagatyaga Lakshana, remove the attributes, delete the attributes or eliminate the attributes intellectually, because physically you cannot separate the attributes, but intellectually understand these attributes are only avantaram, tatkalikam, temporary, they are not real, they are not factual, they are only seeming attributes, they are not real attributes. Therefore, that bhaga of attributes you delete, you negate, or you eliminate, and you take that Atma Aikyam. This is called Aikya Samanadhikaranyam. Tat also revealing Atma only. Tvam also revealing Atma only. By removing that attributes, I understand when Guru says Tat Tvam Asi, both the sides of the equation, with Saguna we have taken, no problem in the application of Mahavakya. Or another Mahavakya introduced, that means Nischaladasa has introduced here, Aham Brahma Asmi. When Guru said Tattvamasi, you are that Paramatma only, then Sishya has to say, yes, hey Guru, I am Brahman. Aham Brahma Asmi. In this Mahavakya, what is the difference between Tattvamasi Mahavakya and this Mahavakya? In Tattvamasi Mahavakya, both the sides, Tat and Tvam, both are Sagunam, we have taken. And we arrived at Lakshyartha and removed the Upadhis, all Ishvara's attributes and Jiva attributes, and we arrived at Aikyam. Whereas in Aham Brahmasmi Mahavakya, what we did, Aham has got attributes, the Jiva, Aham, I am, with attributes. Whereas Brahma is Nirgunam, the other side of the equation, Aham is one word, Brahma is another word, that Brahma is Nirgunam. Both the sides are not Sagunam here. One side is Sagunam, second side is Nirgunam. Side means what? Two words. Aham Brahma Asmi. So the left side of the equation, Aham, is with attributes Sagunam, and the right side of that equation, Brahma, is Nirgunam. Therefore, here Aham Brahma, Sagunam and Nirgunam Brahma, all-pervading Brahman, cannot be identical. Then what we have to do here? We have to take that Aham when we say Aham. Aham means not Ahankara. Okay? Don't take it as Ahankara. Here Aham means I. That I, when I say, it has got a chit component and chidabhasa component. Chit component is called original consciousness. Chidabhasa is called reflected consciousness. Both are there. So Chidabhasa and Chit, when both are there, when I utter the word Aham, I am, and which one is identical with Brahman? Which one is identical with Brahman? To do that Aikya Samanadhikaranyam, you have to take Chit part of Aham. Non, I am, when I say, since I am the mixture RC, RM and OC, that RC, OC part, which part can gel with the Brahman? Only Chit part. Chit portion, component alone can merge with the Brahman. One can have oneness. Chit and Brahman, all pervading Brahman, can have oneness. This is called Aikya Samanadhikaranyam. One side is Sagunam, another side Nirgunam. Also okay for us. See, this Aham Brahmasmi Mahavakya. One side is Sagunam, another side is, means another side of the equation is Nirgunam. How can you make it Sagunam and Nirgunam equal one when both are diagonally opposite? Because in Chidabhasa also included in Aham. You cannot say with Chidabhasa, along with Chidabhasa, I am Brahman, you cannot say. You cannot talk about oneness because Chidabhasa is Mithya, unreal, lower order of reality. Brahman is higher order of reality, truth. Therefore, Chit component of Aham, when I take and Chidabhasa, I have to drop in that, then that is Chit and Brahma can have oneness. Aikya Samanadhikaranya. When I refer to Aham Brahmasmi, what component I am taking intended in the mind? That Aham is Chit. It depends. When I say I am, what is the meaning of I? That determines that intended meaning of that person. What do you mean by I? I am. I can be body also. When you say I am fat, I am tall, I am short, you are referring to that I, which is referring to the body. When you say I again, I am sad, I am happy, that you are referring to the which I again Chidabhasa, body reflecting medium, you are referring to. Similarly, I am intelligent, I am very sharp, that when you are talking, you are referring to again Anatma, body, intellect only you are referring to. Then when you say, these are all because of body and Chidabhasa. Panchakoshas and Chidabhasa together. Therefore, there also you are using I. There also you are using I. Non. Nenu. That non I you are referring to different contexts. In different contexts you are using. I am sick when you say, I am healthy when you say, is it referring to the mind or intellect or body, physical body? You yourself can say easily, it is referring to the body. So I can refer to, when I say I, non, I am, aham, when I say it can refer to, depends on the context, standpoint. It can refer to physical body, it can refer to the mind, it can refer to intellect, it can refer to Chit also. I am Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaha. I am pure consciousness. I am immortal. I am not bound by anything. I am the substratum of this universe, when you say, which component? Is it body or mind or intellect? None of them. None of them can be pure, none of them can be immortal, none of them can be uh, eternal. Only Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa Chit Chaitanyam Aham alone is Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaha. Therefore, this is the subject matter we are dealing with. Here he said, this Aham Shabdaha. Aham Shabdaha Tatra Aham iti Shabdena Pratiyamana Kutasthasya. So the Kutastha means what here? Chit. Look into the top line of page number 111, 111. Kutasthasya sarvada brahmana saha abhedaha. Abhedaha means identical. One with Brahman. I the Chit am identical. My name is Kutastha. I am in this body available as Kutastha. I the Atma, Kutastha, am sarvada, always. Brahmana, with that all-pervading Brahman, Saha, along with that. What is my relation? Abhedaha, non-difference. I, the Kutastha Chit, original consciousness, and Brahman, all-pervading Brahman, both of us are identical. Abheda means identical. One alone, same alone. Siddhaha eva. This is established. Established or not? Established. It is clear. Yatha, just like. If you want to know that clearly more, example he has given. Ghatakasha Mahakashayoho. Ghatakasha, pot space. Ghata means a pot, Akasha means a space. Pot space. This pot space and Mahakasha, total space, that outer space. Ghatakasha Mahakashayoho. So Ghata is Aupadhika Bheda. Maha also total outside external Akasha, both are identical. Akasha is Akhandaha. It is indivisible. Akasha, the space, is indivisible. Akashaha Akhandaha. Tasmat Akashaha Niravayavaha. Akasha, since it is indivisible, it is partless, Niravayavaha. It doesn't have parts. Space doesn't have parts because it is indivisible. Whatever is indivisible, it is partless. Tasmat Ghatakasha Mahakashayoho Abhedaha. Even though you use the Ghata Akasha, Maha Akasha, Akasha is one, Niravayavatvad. Akashaha Ekaha Eva. Ghatakasha Mahakasha Abhedaha. Abhedaha means identical. This pot space, my pot, good pot. In the space in the pot, can Akasha can be divided by this pot? Pot cannot divide. Tell me, pot is in the space or space is in the pot? Pot is in the space or space is in the pot? Normally what we say, space is in the pot, Swamini. In that space we are taking water or milk, something. That is not a correct answer, really speaking. Space is not in the pot. Pot is in the space. Pot is in the space. Pot has come very much later. Before pot is coming, space was there already. So, is that pot space newly created? Newly created? No, it is not newly created. Pot space was there already before pot is coming into existence. Pot space was there. Because of pot, that space which was there previously, since it is available in the pot, that space has got pot space. But really speaking, this space in pot, that space which is available in the pot and the space outside the pot, both are one and the same, identical. Both are identical. That is called abhedaha. Ghatakasha, pot space, mahakasha, total space, both are identical, no difference. Abhedaha. Then here, where is abhedaha? You have to see the word. Ghatakasha, mahakashayoh, top line, last word. That visarga, akashayoh. Then that refam, visarga, later, that ra letter, akara, you have to join with this bheda. Then it is called abheda. Okay. Ghatakasha, mahakashayoh, rabhedaha means what? Akashayoh, abhedaha. So these are all basic grammar knowledge. We have to, once you want to study Sanskrit language, this much must be very clear. Sarvada siddhaha. Sarvada. Not one time or future or past, all the time. Sarvada means in 3 periods of time. While I am talking example, you have to be very, very attentive, because when I take to Dashtanta, this is an example will help you. Otherwise, you will get stuck in that Dashtanta. The student who receive the example properly, that student alone can apply in Dashtanta also the same principle. Sarvada means in 3 periods of time, past, present and future. Before the pot was born, when pot is there, when pot is destroyed, space alone is there. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now continuing. Anenaiva hetuna kuthasthasya brahmana saha मुख्य सामानाधिकरण्यं वेदांत शास्त्रेषु अभिधीयते यस्य वस्तुनो येन वस्तुना सह सदा अभेद संबंधोऽस्ति तस्य वस्तुनः तेन वस्तुना सह मुख्य सामानाधिकरण्यमुच्यते यथा घटाकाश महाकाशेन सह सदा अभेदस्य सत्वात् घटाकाशे घटाकाशो महाकाश एव तस्मात् घटाकाशस्य महाकाशेन सह मुख्य सामानाधिकरण्यं भवति इत्थं कूटस्थ ब्रह्मणोः सदा अभेदस्य सत्वात् कूटस्थस्य ब्रह्मणा सह मुख्य सामानाधिकरण्यं भवति तस्मादहमिति शब्द बोध्यस्य कूटस्थस्य ब्रह्मणा सह सदा अभेद एवास्ते. With this paragraph, he concludes the Aikya Samanadhikaranyam. Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam or Aikya Samanadhikaranyam. Any name you can give, both are synonyms. Now he says, Anenaiva Hetuna, because of this reason, because of this above said reason, because of that oneness, Abheda, Kutasthasya Brahmana Saha. Kutastha means what? My name. I, the Chit, I am Kutastha. Original consciousness, I am. Kutastha Brahmana Saha, along with Brahman, all-pervading Brahman. When I am identical, Abhedaha Asti, Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam. It is Aikya Samanadhikaranyam or Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam. where it is said Vedanta Shastreshu Abhidhiyate. In Vedanta Shastra, it is said in Upanishads ityartha. Vedanta Shastra means Vedanta portion. Therefore, Upanishads Abhidhiyate, it is said in Upanishads. What Upanishad says? Yasya vastuno yena vastuna saha sada abheda sambandha asti. Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam definition. This much explanation about Samanadhikaranyam you don't find any Prakarana Grantha. This Nischala Dasa's uniqueness. Originally it is in Hindi, but he only presented how much you have to be grateful to him, this Acharya Nischala Dasa. What a great service he has done to Shastra and seekers of moksha. What an explanation, beautiful. Now he gives the definition of Mukhya Samanadhikaranya. Yasya Vastuna, whichever entity, Vastu means entity. Yasya, whichever entity, Yena Vastuna, with whichever entity. Whichever entity with whichever entity. Or whatever entity with what, any with other entity. Vastuna saha along with sada abheda sambandha. The relation has to be always non-difference. It is always same one alone without any difference. Sada abhedaha, all the 3 periods of time. Sambandha, the relation, asti, for that entity, tasya vastunaha, of that entity, tena vastuna, it's another entity which with whichever entity it is always there without any change. Saha Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam, that alone is Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam or Aikya Samanadhikaranyam iti uchyate. Now he gives the example again and Dashtanta later. How yatha ghatakashasya mahakashena saha. See the same words now you have to supply to Dashtanta. Yasya vastuna yena vastuna yasya vastunaha yena vastuna. Now yatha ghatakashasya. Ghatakasha is the here entity, pot space. Mahakashena, with total space. Saha, along with the total space, all pervading space. Sada abhedasya, when pot space is available in the pot, at that time also, is it different from the total space? Is it different from the total space? No, it is not different. It is same only, even though it is available in the pot. That is the meaning here. Mahakashena saha sada abhedasya sattvat. Since sattvat means being non-different from the total space. Who? Pot space. Pot space is always all the 3 periods of time, it is non-different from the total space. Ghatakashaha mahakasha eva. So Ghatakasha is, even though you are using Ghata in your hand and are using the word Akasha, even then this space is total space only. Total space only. Because the pot maker does not bring the space, but pot maker does not bring the space when he created the pot. Let me bring some space and put in the pot. Imagine, when pot maker creating the pot, he brought the space and put in the pot. Our pot space was there already. Space was there already. When he created the pot, already existing space is available in the pot. We never think all these things. Where is time? Morning breakfast, afternoon lunch, night dinner, after eating again sleep, after waking up again hunger. So the human life is maintaining the body. This survival itself is a big task, big project. Where is the time for to think all these things? That is why Vairagyam, Viveka, you require a simple life and high thinking. That people only can think like all of you. Okay, you are all like that, only high thinking. That's why you are attending Vichara Sagara. Who will listen this class otherwise? Such a means for other people it is a dry subject, but for us it is like a halwa. Okay, so that pot space, pot maker, that pot maker Kulalaha, pot maker name is called Kulalaha. That Kulalaha does not go outside and bring some crunch of space and brought and put in the pot. No, just he created the pot, that's all. His job is over. Already existing space is available in the pot. Listen to these words carefully. When I come to the Ashtanta, you have to apply there. So, Tasmat Ghatakashaha Sada Abhedasya Satvat Ghatakashaha Mahakasha Eva. Mahakasha only. But what is this Ghatakasha pot space? What Chandogya Upanishad said, Mrittika ityeva satyam Vacharambhanam vikaro namadheyam Mrittika ityeva satyam. Vacharambhanam, pot is only Vacharambhanam, only a lip movement, there is no pot at all. If there is no pot at all, where is the question of pot space? But you are uttering, no Swamini, pot space. If space is not there, how can I hold water? How can I hold milk? So what? You can hold water, you can hold milk also. But we say there is no pot. What is there? Clay alone is there. Pot is what? Seeming appearance. Clay appearing in a different format. That is another different subject. Okay. Making use of pot and saying there is no pot. Making use of pot space and saying that pot space is not different from the total space. Okay, making use of it. Similarly, make use of your mind and say mind is not there. It Anyayam Swamini, Akramam, not Akramam. Make use of the mind and say I am not the mind. Possible. We'll see that in the Dashtanta. See. Tasmat Ghatakashasya Mahakashena, that pot space with total space, Saha Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam. It is only Aikya Samanadhikaranyam. It is always, it was space, it is space, it is ever space only. Itham, in this manner. So now itham comes means what? In this manner. Similarly, Kutastha Brahmanoho, Kutastha and Brahman also. Kutastha, who is available in this body, I am the Chit entity, Chit component of that what mixture, RC, RMOC. To say I am OC, I have to use RC also, RM also. What do you mean by RC, RM? Don't forget, RC means reflected consciousness. OC means, RM means reflecting medium mind. Reflecting medium mind. So to say I am OC, I have to make use of RC and RM. RM and RC. Last class I said, none of them separately can say I am. OC cannot say I am. RC cannot say I am without OC, because RC doesn't exist without OC. RM cannot say I am, it is a medium. Therefore, I am to say Chit, Chidabhasa, Manas, three are together there. But when I say which one is Mithya, which one is Satyam, to claim that I am Kutastha Brahmanoho Sada Abhedasya Satvat. Being I, the Chit, am Kutasthaha, am always non-different from Abhedasya, because of non-difference, identity, oneness, Kutasthasya Brahmanaha Saha, my Kutastha nature, I the Kutastha, enclosed consciousness. Okay, what is another name we saw? Kutastha means enclosed consciousness. Enclosed consciousness, Aupadhika Chaitanyam, Kutasthasya Brahmana, enclosed consciousness. Brahmana means unenclosed consciousness. Mahakasha is unenclosed space. Pot space is enclosed space. So therefore, here also, Kutasthasya Brahmana Saha Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam Bhavati. It is Aikya Samanadhikaranyam or Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam. Tasmat, therefore, Aham iti Shabda Bodhyasya. Aham iti Shabda. Aham, I am. Iti, that Shabda, the word. Bodhyasya, what it is teaching us. Kutasthasya Brahmana Saha Sada Abhedaha Eva Aste. Underline this word. So therefore, I am mother, I am father, I am doctor, I am engineer. All these are seemingly. They are not factual. They are only relative with connected to body-mind complex. They are not real. What? Boyhood, motherhood, husbandhood, or any profession, possession, body, mind, whatever. All these are only Vesham. So Vesham, it is only a role play. But what we are doing, we means all Ajnanis are doing what? They play the role and roll away with the roles. Whenever you are playing your role as a husband, as a father, as a brother, as a sister, as an officer, as an engineer, as a doctor, when you are playing your role, but you are not the role. If you forget that you are playing the role, you will roll away with the roles. All Ajnanis are also doing same thing. Ajnanis are all doing the same thing. But Jnani never does. Jnani also playing the role. The Jnani is Shrotriya Brahma Nishtha Guru Shastra Jnani. He knows or she knows that I am Brahman. As a Guru role they are playing, but they never rolled away by roles. Okay, that is the difference between Jnani and Ajnani. Tasmat Ahamiti Shabdaha. Ahamiti Shabda Bodhyasya. This Aham Shabda Bodhyam. What it is revealing to us, I the Kutastha and total all-pervading Brahman, I the enclosed consciousness and total consciousness, both are Sada Abheda, all the time. While you are listening also, you the Chit is never different from that Chaitanyam Brahma. While sitting in the class and listening also, nodding the head also, you cannot be the body-mind complex. You are always, that is why what we say, I was Brahman, I am Brahman, I ever will be Brahman. So Shastra is not giving any new status to you. Brahmavit Brahma eva. Brahma eva bhavati also is not actual statement. Brahmavit Brahma eva. The knower of Brahman is Brahman only. Is not becoming Brahman. Understand? You need not become Brahman. There is no becoming. Because you are already Brahman. Shastra, with the help of Shastra, Guru is reminding you. Reminding your real nature. Therefore, moksha is already your siddha vastu. Moksha you need not get. Recognizing that I was Atma, I am Atma, ever will be Atma, there cannot be change at any time. This is called moksha. This is called liberation. There is no any other liberation. With this, Aikya Samanadhikarinyam is over. Now from next paragraph, he is entering Badha Samanadhikaranyam. Badhayam Samanadhikaranyam or Badha Samanadhikaranyam. Badha Samanadhikaranyam means what? Not any Badha. Okay, not any pain. Here Badha means wrong thing, mistake we are eliminating the wrong or error, mistake. What way you can do that? Here same Aham Brahma you can take. Now from Chidabhasa angle. In the above paragraph Mukhya Samanadhikaranyam we did from Chit component and total Brahman, both are identical. Now let us come to in that Aham, there is another component, Chidabhasa component. From Chidabhasa component to say I am Brahman, what I said in the last class, eliminate Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa is Mithya. Once you remove Chidabhasa intellectually, Chit alone remains. That is called Badha Samanadhikaranyam. Now we will see that Ahamiti Shabdena Pratibhasamana Chidabhasasya tu Brahmana Swaha Swaswarupa Badha Purvakameva Abhedaha Siddhyati Tasmat Vedanta Shastreshu Abhasasya Brahmana saha Badhayam Samanadhikaranyameva Uchyate Yasya hi vastunaha Swarupanasha Purvakam Yena vastuna saha Abhedaha Jayate Tasya vastunaha tena vastuna saha Badhayam Samanadhikaranyam Uchyate Yatha Mukha Pratibimbasya Swarupa Badha Purvakam Mukharupa Bimbena Abhedasya Drishtatvat Pratibimbo Mukhameva Na Anyat Ataha Pratibimbasya Bimbena Saha Badhayameva Samanadhikaranyam Bhavati Yatha Vasthano Purushaha Brahmanantaram Vicharat Sthanutvena Jnane Sati Purushaha Sthanureva iti Purushasya Sthanuna Saha Badhayameva Samanadhikaranyam Jayate Tadha Abhasasyapi Badhantarameva Brahmana Saha Abhedaha Sambhavati. With this paragraph he completes the Badhayam Samanadhikaranyam. Before going to that, I would like to give a note here. The knower, Atma, the OC, can be the knower, or Pramata, the Chidabhasa alone can be the knower. So here there is a lot of discussion. Now the Pramata and Sakshi, these two names has to be very, very clear for us. Knower, Pramata means what? Knower. Pramata means knower. This knower, Pramata, when you refer to Chidabhasa, that Chidabhasa gets the name knower. That time Chidabhasa is known as Pramata when it refers to Chidabhasa. When you refer to Chit component of Aham, that Chit knower, actually non-knower, it is not Pramata, but the Chit component when you take as the witnesser, observer, experiencer, that we take Sakshi, it is called. Chit gets the name Sakshi, Chidabhasa gets the name Pramata. Why these two different names? Because Chit is called Sakshi and Chidabhasa is called Pramata. Sakshi is one who is the non-changing knower, witnesser, without undergoing any change. Because Chit is Akarta, Abhokta, Kartrutvam is not there, Bhoktrutvam is not there. But in Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, we saw Lord Krishna gives that knowerhood to the Chit as it were. Chit, Kartrutvam, Bhoktrutvam. How he gave that sloka, Upadrashtanumanta cha bharta bhokta maheshwaraha iti chapyannena. That one who knows this Upadrashta Anumanta cha bharta bhokta maheshwaraha. That Paramatma, Paraha, Purushaha, Paraha. Purushaha, Paramatma is different from. Even though Sakshi Chaitanyam, original Chit, is really neither Karta nor Bhokta, but as though Karta, as though Bhokta. Upadrashtanu Mantacha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara. So you can call that Chit also as a knower, but what type of knower? Non-changing knower. If it changes, it becomes real Kartrutvam, real Bhoktrutvam. Without undergoing change, because why we can call OC as knower here, as though knower, as though Karta, as though Bhakta. Why Krishna said Upamanta, Anumanta, Upadrashta. Upadrashta means Sakshi. As a Adhyakshaha, Karmadhyakshaha. So how he said like that? Na? Upanishad is there for that pramanam. If it undergoes really change, vritti jnanam, kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam, pramatrutvam, they are real in Atma Chaitanyam, Atma becomes sagunam. It cannot be nirgunam. Okay, now Atma is akarta, abhokta. Anatma is alone karta, bhokta means dvaitam problem comes. Dvaitam problem comes. Once you take Atma is alone non-doer, non-enjoyer, non-knower, and Anatma alone is the knower, doer, enjoyer, everything. Pramata, if you say you are accepting the Anatma as real. That is why Brihadaranyaka says Antaryami Brahmanam, Akshara Brahmanam. It says Adrushter Drashta, Ashruter Shrota, Amater Manta. Atma is not the seer, but he sees, as it were. Atma is not the hearer. Without hearing, it hears. Without thinking, it thinks. See? Like that it talks about. Then Swayam Jyoti Brahmanam also, it says, Nahi drashtuhu drushter viparilopo vidyate avinashitvat. Nahi vijnatuhu vijnate viparilopo vidyate avinashitvat. What it means? Atma, without OC, RC cannot become the knower. Without OC, Chit, RC alone cannot, the knower or pramata or thinker or hearer or seer or taster or smeller, RC alone doesn't exist, first of all. It cannot exist independently. It is, RC is always dependently existing. OC is independently existing. Therefore, RC, the doership, knowerhood, everything all because of OC, it is blessed by OC. Because of OC's blessing, Chidabhasa is getting the status of doer, enjoyer, knower, all those things. Therefore, Therefore, that greatness goes to only Osi. Osi, as though it is the doer, as though enjoyer, as though giving permission, as though the witnesser. Really, it is not witnessing, Sattu Chittu going witnessing, as though, all as though. So, that is the idea presented. The knower who has given to Chit also. By Krishna, by the Upanishad also. What type of knower? Non-changing. Nirvikara drashta. Nirvikara shrota, nirvikara manta, nirvikara vijnata. That is the idea. Nirvikara, without undergoing any modification. Because vritti jnanam itself is a vikara. Modification is there, change is there. But in Atma, the Chit, there is no any vikara, any modification. It cannot be there. That is why Atma is Nirgunam. I, the Atma, Chit, am lending existence to the mind. I form a Chidabhasa, and I am the Satta, I am the substratum, source of this knowerhood, enjoyerhood of this RC and RM. That is why Kaivalya Upanishad, what we say, Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, Mayi Sarvam Pratishtitam. Everything is born out of me, everything is sustained by me. When I say me, which me? Chitta Chidabhasa. Chit, and everything is merging into me. Therefore, Tasmat Advayam Brahma Ahamasmi. Non-dual Brahman I am. RC, RM both are unreal, like Swapnam. And OC I am Satyam. How, Swamini? How to say this is Asatyam, mind, body? I told you, you are seeing pot. I am holding the pot. Is there a pot? Experienceability and utility cannot establish the reality. You are experiencing the pot, I am experiencing the pot, I am holding the pot. Experienceability, and there is utility also. This pot is useful. It is useful for me in the class. It is useful to pour milk water. So utility is there, experienceability is there. Therefore it is there really, can you say? No, you cannot say. That is why experienceability and utility cannot establish the reality. Clear? Then what? There is no pot at all. Clay is in other shape, that's all. Clay alone is there. There is no pot substance. Similarly, Anatma is not there. Body, Anatma, na dehaha asti, na manaha asti, really. That is called Badhayam Samanadhikari. Whole world we put in that dustbin, like. They are not there really, like pot, Ghatavat. Why? Yatu yatu drishyam tatu tatu mithya drishyatvat ghatavat. Whatever I see is mithya because it is seen by me, experienced by me. The experiencer, I am the Satya Vastu, and whatever is experienced by me is mithya. World is experienced by me, therefore mithya. Body is experienced by me, therefore it is mithya. Mithya means what? Vyavaharically satyam, seemingly real, not factually, paramarthically, absolutely they are not real. We don't say they are totally asatyam, not tucham, not paramarthika satyam also, but it is vyavaharika satyam. Now look at this paragraph. Ahamiti shabdena. That aham, the word aham shabda, pratibhasamana chidabhasasya. Pratibhasamana means reflected consciousness. appearing, pratibhasamana, that appearing as reflected consciousness, that component of aham. Chidabhasasya tu is vailakshanya dyotanartham, unlike chit. Okay, brahmana saha, it has to be identical with Brahman. When it can be identical? Only when swaswarupa badha purvakameva abhedaha. Swaswarupaka badha means it has to sacrifice itself, it has to withdraw itself. Swaswarupa, this is badha samanadhikaranya rupena, RC component. That explanation is siddhyati, abhedaha siddhyati. At Chidabhasa you cannot be identical with Brahman. Here Swamiji gives one example. I like that example. See, all these bhaktas, devotees, Sharanagati, Bhagavan, I am not there, everything is you only. I am not at all there, you are only there. These Ishtadvaitis, other bhaktas and all, they say, I am not there, you are there. You are alone there, I am not there. This is called Badhayam Samanadhikaranyam. So they say everything is Bhagavan. See, in this class you have to be very, very alert for each word. Okay, in Bhagavad Gita, Vibhuti Yoga, Vishwarupa Yoga, if you could doze off also, no problem. You can sleep also, doesn't matter. But in Vichara Sagara class, you have to be very, very alert. Okay, that Bhakta can say, Dvaita Bhakta can say, I am not there. But a Jnani Bhakta says, Bhagavan, you are me alone. Chit Drishtya, you are me alone, because Jnani understood that Chit alone I am. But Ajnani is taking himself as Chidabhasa. That is what he says. Tasmat Vedanta Shastreshu Abhasasya Brahmanaha Saha. Chidabhasa and Brahman both are Badhayam Samanadhikaranyam iti uchyate. They are identical when you remove the mistake. I am Chidabhasa, mistake you have to remove. That yasya hi vastunaha, from this word again he is giving the definition of Badhayam Samanadhikaranyam. Same words he using. Yasya vastunaha, above paragraph what we saw, same he is giving for Badhayam Samanadhikaranyam. Tasmat Vedanta yasya hi vastunaha swarupa nashapurvakam ena vastuna saha abhedaha jayate. This I will explain in the next class. Now it is here, heavy rain and thunder, lightning also coming. Therefore, I would like to continue in the next class, because very important portion, very subtle portion. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.